What is up, YouTube? Pyerse Janitor here, owner of Lex Pyerse Clothing, and I'm going to do a quick review on, her name is Victorian, and she's from Cameroon, and she found 10 shocking things about Nigeria. So I want to go over it, check it out, do a blind reaction, and, see what you guys think.
So somebody asked me a question. They were like, Vicky, how do you know all Nigerian anthems? Let me explain to you how I know all Nigerian anthems. Okay, so the first one, I was dating this Igbo guy. When I'm dating somebody, I know that I will marry. So as the mother of the house, I'm like, okay, our children, they have to learn the anthem.
You were married to a Nigerian. Is that what I'm understanding? Okay.
I want to be a mother that will teach the children the anthem. And that's how I went and I learned Arise, O compatriots, Nigeria's call, obey, to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. So I finished learning and then it did not work. The relationship didn't work.
Damn.
I did.
At least you tried, though. At least you tried. I give you credit for trying.
I'm not a Nigerian. And then the anthem was changed to Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tongue and tribe may differ, in brotherhood we stand. I learned it also cause as a good mother that I am going to be, I want to be able to teach my children the anthem. And then it did not go, and then I have the two anthems stuck in my head. So anybody who wants to learn Nigerian anthem, come, I'll teach you for free.
I won't come hang out with you. You can teach me the anthem for free. In fact, I'll buy you dinner just because you put a lot of work into it. Because it's gonna be a lot of work teaching me that anthem. I promise you. So I'll have to buy you dinner. If you made it this far, please rate, comment, and subscribe.
Anyways, this video is not about the Nigerian anthem. Yeah, I just had to put that there because before coming, I've been singing the Nigerian anthem. So in this video, I'm going to share with you all my cultural shocks in Nigeria. I visited Nigeria, that was last month. I was in Nigeria for a couple of weeks and
It shocked you?
Hey, it shocked me well. And why did it shock me? This is because prior to going to Nigeria, the news from Nollywood, like many sources, Nigeria is not a silent country on planet Earth. Like everywhere you go to, like they know Nigeria, you know. So I'm also from everywhere you go to as a Cameroonian content creator. So there are so many things we hear about Nigeria. Those things that we hear, it gives you a notion about the place. So I had notions in my head about Nigeria. But when I got to Nigeria, I shocked. I was like, now so what they do for here? Number one thing that shocked me about Nigeria is shocked stroke blessed me. Let me put it that way. Is how developed every state is. As a
Did y'all see that? It is hella developed. The states are hella developed. I know I get a lot of Black Americans on this channel. And they don't understand how developed Africa is. It's very developed. Look at this. That's why I paused it right here. Look at this. This is an actual street in Nigeria. Right down the street. It looks like every other street you've been on in America. So it's developed.
Travel content creator. I travel small, and where my money reach, I try. I'm not like Tayo Aina or the Maya or Steven Doko. You know that money to be moving around. I don't have that kind of money, but when my money reach small like that, I will try and go to small countries again. Tayo Aina, Steven, or the Maya. You should pay for a trip that I should go to somewhere. Just pay a flight for me to go to somewhere. My grandparents, I hail you, I greet you in Jesus' name. Well done, happy Sunday. One thing I've noticed about countries is that there is like centralization, let me put it that way. You'd see that it's mostly the capital city or maybe the economic capital or a political capital that it has all of the gigantic infrastructure, development and everything. But when you travel into the country, like there's not much going on in those places. But I was shocked during our séjour in Nigeria. We went to Anambra State. We left Lagos, we went to Anambra State. We went to Kaduna. We went to Abuja. Those of you asking me for my videos from Kaduna, like I said, I've not been able to post.
So this is Kaduna? Did I say Kaduna? Okay.
Content about, I've not been able to complete like my Nigerian content because my memory card got corrupted and I lost
wow.
footage.
This may be the last ad you ever see, because with the free ad block extension from Capital One Shopping, you...
Yeah, I would have showed you about my time in Kaduna, but I don't have that, so yeah, that's where we are. So
is it better to have a memory card or use your cell phone? Which is better? And the memory card you get more, but the cell phone is not likely to be corrupt, right? So let me know down below in the comments.
All of those places that I went to, I was so shocked to see that every state you go to, they have things going on, like big roads, good roads, big buildings. I'm like, hey.
This road right here that we're looking at right here is better than some of the roads that are here in Sacramento, an American city in California, the capital of California, mind you. This road looks better, just being honest.
Like, what places is giant of Africa for a reason? Do you understand? So it shocked stroke blessed me. Every state has like a governor, and the governor is doing big things for their state, and then no state wants to carry last. Do you understand? So it makes every state is buoyant. They're, you know, that one shocked me. That one shocked me. It's not.
So you're saying all the governors have a rivalry almost, so they're kind of like trying to top each other, or at least not trying to be on the bottom.
Very common thing, but I saw it in Nigeria. Number two thing that shocked me. Did it shock you? Hey, woo! It's how massive.
See, if y'all would have thought this was New York, you probably thought this was an American city, but no, this is, I'm gonna guess. See, it's an island. It's either is it Victoria Island or is it Lagos? Lagos Island or Victoria Island? I'm not sure which one.
How large Lagos is. To think that Lagos is the smallest state in Nigeria. Hey God, for you to move from one place to another. Oh my Jehovah. I think it's two things. One, it could be the traffic that makes movement to be prolonged, if I can put it that way. And then two, it's also massive. You'd book an Uber from one place and it tells you that you're arriving your location in 3 hours. I witnessed that. Like, you sleep in the Uber.
3 hours to get to one side of Lagos? It doesn't take that long to get on one side of any given American city. So are you talking about Lagos the state or Lagos the city?
You boil a pot of beans while you're inside the Uber, you will not arrive. Do you understand? Yeah, so that's the next thing. I found it to be really, really massive. So it's a shock when I hear that Lagos is like the smallest state in Nigeria, and then I'm like, oh, smallest state in Nigeria, and yet it's this massive. The next thing that shocked me when I got to Nigeria, I don't know how you're going to take this, but it's how affordable Nigeria is. Hey, my God. On the news, when you're reading the news, they'll be telling you, in Ilori.
I heard it is crazy cheap for Americans to go to Nigeria. I need to know this. I need to go check it out myself.
And everything have scattered. You know, they're telling you that everything is expensive. It was a shock to me because when I got there, I'm like, I will move to this Lagos. I will move to this Nigeria because my money was buying me more stuff. Even though the value of the Naira is down, it still gets you more stuff. I traveled with Carol and we were walking and buying stuff. I'm like, Carol,
is that the Cameroonian money, and is that higher or better than the Nero?
My money in Cameroon, my money cannot do me, and I don't have like that. But I take my I come to Nigeria, I could buy stuff. I went to the supermarket, I bought things. I was like, Mama mia, in Cameroon, I cannot buy this kind of thing. Do you understand? Hey, Nigeria, you are enjoying.
Pretty.
So it was a shock to me because the way I was getting complaints about how things are difficult. I did not experience any difficult thing. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. In Nigeria, it's fine.
Nigerians, we get money, forget, we get money, forget that thing. Money dey, like sure. Money dey, not just because our government dey too help us. Money dey. We know say money dey.
The fourth thing that shocked me while I was in Nigeria is the portion of meat.
With the Amex Gold Card, every meal is a reward, earning you 4 times
that people eat. It's not in one place, so it's not in 2 places, it's not 3. Like Nigerians, people eat like beef, meat, turkey, big portions, and then variety. So in a pot of soup, they have this soup they call fisherman soup. Inside pot of soup is like Chinese parliament, obstacles, as if it's a road you cannot pass. Crab, snails, periwinkles. I saw periwinkles in Nigeria for my first time.
So they just throw everything in that thing. So you say it was crabs, some chicken, some snails. Damn. What kind of broth was it? I'm wondering.
Yes, I like seeing new things. You see fish. You see, name in the comment section, just be naming the things that they put in fisherman soup. I'm like, this soup, you people are saying that things are hard, but one person who eats somebody will be eating soup that has all of this. We don't do that in Cameroon. We don't. Like when you cook a pot of soup, pick one. Okay, maybe arrow, you can have like kanda, what Nigerians call pomo, and then you can have beef, you can have crayfish, and maybe smoked fish. But you don't have turkey in the arrow. Like we don't do that here. Your mother will slap, your mother will beat you. Like, where did you learn that kind of thing from?
So there's no turkey there? Y'all don't eat turkey there? It's beef, fish, and that's it? What about chicken?
That's why it's a cultural shock, because where I am coming from, especially for a woman, you're not supposed to like to eat, you're not supposed to like meat. You see, don't act like you like meat.
Why can't you like meat as a woman? Help me out with that. I mean, this is American talking. I know it's probably a dumb question. Why can't women like meat in Cameroon?
Don't do as if you like meat. Don't even try it, because they'll be like, where did you learn this one from? So it was a shock for me to go to Nigeria, and it's like people eat meat, and then one plate of food you have variety. We don't do that here. So what a Nigerian will eat in a plate of food, in Cameroon we're going to dice it and share for the entire house. It just has to do with different cultures, how different people appraise different ideas. Okay, so that was a cultural shock for me. The next thing that shocks me about Nigeria is how easy it is to make money in Nigeria. This is one thing I have read in comment section. Nigeria welcomes every black person. Nigeria welcomes basically everybody. If you hustle, you make money. Any hustle you put your hand into, you make money. And I saw that cause as a content creator, this is one thing that I'm saying all the time. Okay, since the month ended and I saw my YouTube check, I came to Nigeria. I put up a couple of videos. The money that I made, I never made that kind of money. Nigeria changed my.
So basically, outside hustles work in Nigeria. I did watch a video before where if you had a car, you don't mind doing taxes, you don't mind cleaning, you can make money in Nigeria. Is this what you're referring to? Or are you talking about selling stuff on the side like
life?
Cyber.
Nigeria has changed my mindset about so many things, you understand? So that was a cultural shock, because I have been to other countries. I had videos that had like more views than the views. I think the highest view I have on my Nigerian videos is like 33,000 for now. So I've gone to other countries and I had videos that had like 140k views, but I didn't make that kind of money. I didn't make the kind of money that Nigeria is giving me within a short time. And then it's not only that, it's just the ease with which you could infiltrate into a system, start a business. You don't know what you have. You don't know what you have until you need to go to another country and see how difficult it is to start a business in some countries. In Nigeria, like, you just start your business and you're selling online, you're selling. That's why you have people living from other countries coming to buy from Nigeria, because there's just like an atmosphere conducive for you to make money, to create wealth.
So that means there's actually a culture out there where people want to buy stuff and they want to spend stuff. They want to spend money and buy stuff. Is that the other thing that makes it easy to work out there?
To be big. So I feel like as a Nigerian, you have to cherish that. It's not everywhere. it's not everywhere. Like the gratitude attitude needs to be something that you put on until you go to somewhere else and see how other people are living. Then you know that, okay, where you are is a very good place. Okay, the next thing that shocked me in Nigeria is how welcoming, how warm Nigerians are, which is different from what you're going to hear online. Yeah, so online they'll tell you, oh, they're very bad people. I don't know if I shared this in one of my videos. Like the second Nigerian I dated, okay, after praying about it, I also had to ask like some people. I was like, hi, there's this Nigerian guy who's talking to me. I kind of like him. What do you think? Hey, people's first reaction, I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear. I don't want to hear it. You know, don't even just try it. A Nigerian, don't try it. Don't try it. Don't try it. I'm like, what is wrong with? What is it? And then I still went ahead and I dated that guy, and he ended with me crying. Oh my god. But yeah, that was just a circumstance, you know. So people have like a notion about Nigerians. It makes you to be skeptical about going, or it makes you to just keep you're just waiting for the small, you know, when you're on
I think for a Black American like myself, I'm always gonna be skeptical when someone says that this African culture is not good, leave them alone. Only because I'm used to Black Americans saying all Africans are like that. So I'm gonna give Nigerians the benefit of the doubt. And I also got some friends that are Nigerian, and they're mad cool. So there's that. But and then I'm seeing online with the videos, I don't see the problem with Nigerians at all. I don't know why y'all saying that. I mean, I do know that maybe if you're a real quiet person and the belief is that Nigerians could be kind of loud, you may have a problem with that. But for what I'm seeing, you know, every problem I saw, quote, Nigerians had, I've seen them in every other culture. So I'm not.
You go to a place and you're on edge because of things you've heard, and you're just waiting for the least reaction for you to just blow up. What was I talking about? Oh yes. So when I went, from like all the places that I went to, I met the sweetest, I met the most welcoming, the most friendly people. That I have ever met. Like seriously, when I'm talking about my trip and I get to Nigeria, one of the things that blessed me so much is the people that I met. So there's one thing, when I sat and I was giving an appraisal, because so far I visited like 7 countries during this trip. I took my money, I paid flights from here to here, road trips. I visited 7 countries. So giving an appraisal of all the countries that I went to, what I noticed was that the remark I had about each country was based on the people that I met in those places. Yeah. Do you understand? So for me, the people that I met in Nigeria were just so amazing. So Nigeria was good because I met good people. So the land is not going to, the land is not really going to influence you. Okay, it may be raining where you have an umbrella, but a warm person that you met, a sweet person that you met just changes your mind about that place or gives you a new perspective about that place. Does that make sense? I'm using too many words and it's like I'm saying something off, but that was it for me. I met sweet people and it was a cultural shock because of the things that I heard about Nigeria prior to my arrival. Does that make sense? The next thing about Nigeria that was a shock to me is Nigerians eat dry food. There's people selling puff puff, but there's no beans around. Where is the beans to eat the puff puff? Where's the pap to eat the puff puff? In Cameroon, when you buy puff puff, you have to put some small beans on the side. I remember I met with Moments with Ijeoma. Ijeoma is a content creator, a very pretty Nigerian lady, and she's very sweet. Gorgeous. I met with Ijeoma and we're doing like some food tasting, tasting anyone. All is that the food will enter the mouth and you say, this one is good, this one, what is this, you know. We were doing like food tasting around Abuja, Lokogoma. So she bought egg roll for me. I'm like, Ijeoma, where is the pepper? what will I eat this egg roll with so that it will not come and hang my esophagus or larynx or alimentary canal? So she was like, no, we eat it like that. And then still in Abuja, I met with Abdulrazak and we were trying out Nigerian puff puff. I'm like, Abdulrazak, where is the beans? Where is the sauce to eat this with? And she's like, no.
So you say dry, they eat the food dry. They don't put no sauce in it, no broth, no beans on the side. Okay, that's how I eat my food sometimes. I don't know.
No. That she has heard that some people eat puff puff with beans and pepper, and she doesn't like it. It's not something that they do. I'm like, oh, Mister, you have to drink with water because you need something that will push it down. Do you understand? So it was a shock to me. Even my first day in Lagos, we bought like bole and ram suya. Oh, that thing was sweet. Hey God, very sweet. I was like, uncle, where is the sauce? You want me to eat empty soya and plantain? Like, where is the sauce by it that will just enable it to, you know how you eat bread and you push it down with Fanta? You need sauce to push down these things that you're eating. In Cameroon, when they do like fish, they're going to put like some green sauce, some good sauce around to push it down. And then another thing that shocked me while in Nigeria, this was especially in Lagos. I think Lagos is mostly for the Yoruba people, but because of many job opportunities, like the entire Nigeria, the whole world is in Lagos hustling. You get, but originally it's the Yoruba people that are based in Lagos. So the Yorubas have this cajoling thing about them. They have the sweet mouth, they have the sweet tongue. They'll say nice things to you and just learn. I don't think I'm using the right words, but when somebody has a sweet tongue and they tell you, you're so beautiful, you're so fine, you're kind, you're nice, but they really know how to praise somebody. So I got into this taxi and this woman, and this was like the prototype for most of the places we went to. This woman, she talks to this officer and she's like, well done, sir, God bless you, you're doing well. I see how you're fine and everything. And then as she just gets into her car, she did yimu. Now this may be lack of better terms to use, but it's how they are rude, like I said, lack of a better word, rude and polite, like at the same time, rude and polite. So one moment somebody can be laying praises on you, and then the next minute they just stand on the street in traffic and they insult somebody. Okay, what happened? And then after, is everything okay? So when you're in somebody's good side, they'll really pet you, cajole you, and just praise you. And then the minute you just go to the other side, they're like, they call you out immediately. So that's the next thing that shocked me, how somebody could be so soft, docile, and at the same time, I don't know the best words to explain that, but it's just don't try me, like show that way.
But I'm trying to say, like, are you describing two-faced it? Like we would call in the States, where, 1 second you're cool, next second you're not, or you top behind someone's back. Is that what you're describing?
Me, they born you, show that way ni. Ofe I want sorrow, show that way ni, and at the same time, ìyàwó mi, olólùfẹ́ mi, So that's the next thing that shocks me. I'm very sure that I've confused you with this point because I'm not very articulate with my words. Like, I've not really articulated how I felt, But the point is kind of like having the blend of rude and soft, rude and polite at the same time, and it's a skill. It's just a skill that I discovered in Nigeria. The next thing that shocked me in Nigeria is that I moved from one place to another. I moved.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
And in all my movement, by road, by air, nobody asked me for my ID card. Okay, no, by air. You have to do boarding pass and ID. Boarding pass and ID. Boarding pass and ID. So that's the only place they asked me for my identification. Nobody asked me, oh, come here, what's your name? Nobody did that. No police officer. You'll be asking yourself like, what's that? Is that a point to raise?
That's important to me, man. I don't want no police officer walking up talking to me. I mean, I'm sure it's different in Nigeria, but I don't want no police officer talking to me, man. So, I mean, and I just don't want to be bothered. I mean, I'll comply. I'm not saying I'm going to be disrespectful, but, you know, it's kind of nice to just come there and kind of do what I need to do, you know? And enjoy myself.
You come to Cameroon. When you come to Cameroon, hey, God, as you move from here to there, they'll say, présentez-vous. Present yourself. Who are you? You have to show your ID. You will not show your driver's, you know, your driver's license has every information about you. Your passport has every information about you. Maybe like a voter's card or your birth certificate. No, it's not those. It's your ID card, the identity card, not the other things that have all the information that they want. They want just the ID. That is it white ID card. You have to show it. If you don't have it,
you're in trouble.
Anything for the boys, you get yes. So nobody asked me that. I was like, okay, this is okay. I like this.
They send you to jail for not having your ID. Is that what I'm understanding? Damn.
So the first day I got into Cameroon, I got into Cameroon on Saturday. On Sunday we were going to church. I got into a taxi. Of all the taxis that were passing, those officers did not stop them. When my taxi was coming, they just like, arrêtez. Présentez-vous. I say wait. And when I came, I didn't find my ID. My ID was lost or missing. It was somewhere. So, but I moved with my passport because in the worst case scenario, I'll present my passport and then maybe something will come out from my pocket or something will come out from my pockets and then but at least I should show some identity, some identification. So when they came and they said présentez-vous just to my taxi, I was like, ah, God, what have I done? And you know how God sent Jonah to Nineveh and Jonah took a boat. I was going to Tarshish and then that boat, they say, it's just that boat that was saying. I was just like, ah, God, anywhere you have sent me to and I'm not gone, have mercy. I don't have 500 to give anybody now. So eventually when the driver,
it's 500 like a bribe you gotta give him, or is that what you gotta pay? Is that the fine you gotta pay?
Took out all the documents. The police were like, okay, just go. I was like, ah, thank you, God. Anywhere you send me to, I'll go. I promise to be good. And yeah, so it's a thing in Cameroon. You have to don't leave your house there. You're going to buy granules. You know how you can just leave and say you want to go and buy I don't know what gala, or go with your ID. If not, money will leave you. Money will leave. Whoa. I think I have a last point. The last point is okay, the cost of banana and plantain in Nigeria. Cost of banana and plantain. Banana and plantain. Hey, God. So even though the money compared to my money, no, that plantain, the money even compared to my, like we bought like 5 plantain with like 3,000. I'm like, hey, not so not they do for you? Is that what you people do here?
Is 3,000 a lot of money? Help me out here.
I don't. And then if I eating plantain, because if I'm the one, I will not eat plantain. No, I will not. That money, I will not. I will buy potato and cocoyam. I'll eat stone. I'll eat bread. Yes, I'll eat bread. You know how you like to eat rice? I'll eat bread and rice. Do you understand? You like to eat plantain and is it beans? I'll eat bread.
I'm gonna give you a stone. I want to see you eat it though. You did say stone. I'm gonna give you some stones. I want to see you eat it, and I don't need the bread.
And beans. It's too expensive. I'm like, are you importing this? Is this plantain from Mars or is it Pluto? Hi, I'm trying to I will explain tired. The thing is headache in my head. I don't understand. So I found plantain and banana to be super expensive. I could not buy with my money. Yeah, it's somebody else's money that I will use to buy. I think that is it for my cultural shocks. I wrote down a list. I may have missed some, but in subsequent videos, I think I'll share some of those with you. There's a video coming up, a dummy's guide to navigating Nigeria. I don't know if you like.
I'm going to review that.
Comment, and I'm I'm going to drop that video, okay? It's how I navigated Nigeria with ease. So I'm going to put that video up and give you all the tips and tricks that you need to go around Nigeria with, and to have the most fun, even if you don't have money. Not even if you don't have money, you should try to have some money.
Well, that is very important, to go to Nigeria with no money. So I'm gonna end it right here. This was a great video. Hopefully I say her name correctly. And if you made it this far, you're a real one. Thank you so much.